Nagpur district is coming under the Eastern Ghat Hill region. It is coming under the southern part of the Orissa. The project area is coming in the foothills of the Devmali, the highest mountain peak of the Orissa. And the area is dominated mostly by the tribals. There are 62 type of tribes living in this state of Odisha, out of which the major tribe is Gond tribe, who lives in my project areas. Uh, Initially, the spring-based irrigation, zero energy consume, gravity-based spring-based irrigation system came into existence after visit of food commission to that villages. The village is 95% tribal people and 5 are other peoples residing in the villages. A stream was flowing and the water was got wasted in other parts of the area. So our main objective to conserve water, to restrict soil erosion, to provide life-saving irrigation, to provide zero energy consumption, water management system, to create water storage facilities, socio-economic condition development, optimum utilization of the natural resources, and area-specific approach, wise use of the scientific technology, and sustainable development. The water is precious. The source of water, which was 2.5 kilometers away from the villagers, and which was not available to the inhabitants of the area. So they demanded the Commission of Orissa during the visit to provide irrigation facilities or to provide water to their livelihoods. So the district administration initiated this project, which is now more vital, and they are now replicating this project in other parts of the state also. ये 2.5 किलोमीटर से में जो इरिगेशन सोर्स था, the collection come filter chamber come spring based collect and filter the water at elevation of 1672 meters from MSL point, which adds pressure from gravitational distribution. There are so many, the area is coming under hilly tract, so there are so many gravitational waters are available in districts and in the Eastern Ghats hill regions. So storage tank was established, the capacity is 15,540 liters of water and recharge capacity 3,72,900 liters per day, which is near about 3 lakhs per day. Pipelining the PVC line to feed the water through gravity from the collection chamber to storage tank in control line up to 2.5 kilometers from origin to spring to agriculture field. There are also junction chamber. There are 12 number of junction chamber available in this system, and there are also shut-off valve, 12 number of shut-off valve with a on and off valve also available. Effects. The effects now, the round-the-clock irrigation is available, converted the barren into green, expansion of a cultivable area, soil and water conservation, regeneration of recharge of groundwater, runoff arrested, adoption of high-value cash crop, of seasonal vegetables they are growing, enhancement of crop production and productivity, doubling farmers' income. 63 number of beneficiary benefited, sustainable and secure livelihood are provided to them. And these are the impact indicators, parameters are which in a graphical presentation I am giving, sir. In the highest yield is of crop productivity of banana 95 quintals per acre. In case of crop productivity, ginger 60 quintals per acre. Previously 60 quintals, now it is 80 quintals per acre, and the 47 acres area are brought under irrigation, 40 acre of wasteland brought under cultivations. And these are the graph which showing the major livelihoods increment and the enhancement, and the where the migration was checked, the livelihood increased, and in graphical presentation, the change in cropping pattern, the monocropping to mixed cropping, from ragi to beans, maize to ginger was been increased. And to spread the word, Jadev Desari and Ramo Desari, previously their income was very low, and now they are earning more and more profitable crop, oxygen vegetables they are taking. Then Ramo Desari, he is also getting more and more vegetables and other millets. Now, sir, I am going to show you a videograph presentation.
Koraput district comes under Eastern Ghat highland type agroecological zone, situated amidst the picturesque Deomali hill range, the highest mountain peak of Odisha. The innovative project spring-based irrigation system is present at village Putsil under Dudhari Panchayat of Simligoda block, Koraput district.
Putsil village under Simligoda block under Dudhari Tipi is a village which is inhabited by almost tribals. 99.5% of the population are tribals and only 7 are scheduled caste people. The villagers were having land of FRA. We allotted FRA lands against most of the beneficiaries. Since it was a highland and there was no irrigation facility, the people used to depend on rainwater only. So during lean season, they used to migrate to other areas to have labor. But there was a medium-sized perennial stream flowing, and we thought of providing irrigation facility to these barren lands, and we took up the work through watershed department.
Zero energy consume gravity fed spring based irrigation system is an effective way to provide water to agricultural land. As per the project, at the origin of the spring, a collection cum filter chamber was constructed to collect and filter the water. Then the collected water was brought to the storage tank having a capacity to store 15,000 liters of water by laying of PVC pipes along the contour line. Once the water reached the storage tank from the collection chamber, separate PVC lines were laid from the storage tank to agricultural field of the beneficiaries. As many as 12 numbers of junction chambers with shut-off valve was constructed to supply water to each farmer's land. Through the project, the spring water was brought around 2.5 kilometers down from the origin place to the farmer's field. This water conservation innovation created an additional irrigation potential of 47 acres. This has benefited 63 numbers of beneficiaries and generated 3,700 man days employment.
मेरा नाम जयदेव दिसारी, मैं पुटसिल गांव का निवासी हूँ। पहले हमारे गांव में पानी के लिए बहुत समस्या थे। केवल बारिश के पानी में ही हम लोग पोडू कल्टीवेशन करते थे और एक ही फसल उगाते थे। अब हम लोग हर सीजन में फसल उगाते हैं। अब हमारे गांव में अदरक, गोभी, टमाटर, मूल, बादाम, बीन जैसा फसल उगाते हैं और बेच के पैसा कमाते हैं। अब हम लोगों का आर्थिक स्थिति बहुत सुधर आए हैं।
The intensive agriculture in the ICOT area by utilizing spring water helps in doubling farmers' income.
After completion of the project,
I think you can conclude now, please.
Facility to near about acres of land, and to 63 families.
Yeah. Have you done?
Yes, sir.
Very good. See, this watershed approach which you have followed, I think it's reach to valley approach basically.
Yes, sir.
Did you follow that?
Yes, sir.
Now you just tell me one or two biggest challenges you met in implementing this project.
The area is
All
situated,
good things you have told.
sir. The area is situated. This is the LWE pocket, sir. Left-wing activists, they are moving here and there, sir. LWE packets. So it is very challengeable for us to complete the project. And the material which transported to that point was through railroad, sir. These are the major challenges we faced, sir.
Mhm. And what are your next plans?
We, we want to duplicate this project in the entire district, sir.
Any data available on increase in farmers' income?
Yes, sir. Sir, income पहले सर 72,000 था, अभी 10 lakhs 8,000 है. Changes 36,000. 3 lakhs 60,000, sir. Changes.
Okay, thank you.
All right. See, the Koraput district is one of the most interesting districts in Odisha, especially being in KBK area. And there are a good number of plants and packages for KBK that includes Koraput as well. Being in more than 90% of the settled tribe population, and you had a tradition of maintaining their identity, their traditional way of cultivations, etc. Now, if you see, there is a particular trade-off here with our approach of improving in the irrigation. Since the area is traditionally indulged in the Podu cultivation, extensive coverage of land for meager production of agriculture and damage to the land has been done quite a bit. Now, if we provide irrigation to this very land which is damaged and improved to the level that it provides good agriculture production, what happens to the forest which is cleared otherwise? We have to restore the forest as well, which has been damaged by the extensive agriculture practices. Number two is that, you see, as you find out, LWE is there. I mean, I was there and several times, and when Aparajita Shalangi was collector, I visited some of the areas, and that was very interesting area to see that how you had faced challenges and adversities to implement your programs, in the field level. At the same time, see, your area is a fifth schedule area. And you have a robust, in fact, I have initiated the tribal subplan in your district at that point of time. So how much of the tribal subplan funds are optimized in irrigation development and watershed development? And these are some of the aspects that you may reflect upon. And since the improvement in the water supply, what is the quantum improvement in terms of production of crops, be in horticulture or other crops, and what is the reduction of the shifting cultivation practice, and ultimately how much of it is reflecting in the economic condition of the improvement in the economic terms? Although we have demonstrated, shown a picture wherein a person from the tribal area speaks of his elevation to a better situation and life situation. But is it universal? Does it cover also the particularly vulnerable tribal groups as well?
Sir, thank you, sir. Now, the FRA right, Forest Right Act, the POTA has been given by the district administration to the dwellers, and now we are taking shade and coffee plantation in that area. in schedule area, the tribal are mostly cultivated the Kodu cultivation. Now, in district, the coffee plantation has been introduced, and the coffee is now taking a major crop in the tribal pocket, and the shade plantation is taking we are taking shade plantation through the district administration, and a coffee trust has been initiated by the government, and we are taking major shade plantation and coffee plantation, sir. And in the area, there is a quantum changes in the cropping intensity of the crop. Crop production, ginger pre-project 60 quintal, post 80 quintal, changes 20 quintal, sir. In maize per acre yield was 25, now it is 30. Beans, prior to that it was 20, now 30 quintal per acre, changes to 10 quintal. Green chili 40 quintal per acre, now it is 50 quintal per acre, changes 10 quintals. Yam 24 quintal, now it is 35 quintal, 11 quintal changes. Arhar, it is 5 quintal, now it is 8 quintal per acre, 3 quintal changes. And the peoples are now, after intervention of this project, pre-project 21, and now it is 40 peoples are using the TV, and changes is 19. The impact in the saving account also. There before 97 saving account was in that villages. Now 158 saving accounts of the farmers. In case of livelihood, 2,976 livelihood changes were. Migration, prior to our project 45, now it checked. Now 5 persons are migrating to other for better employment opportunities, and employment generation 3,714 employment was previously not given by administration. So now after intervention of this project, last year 3,714 persons were given employment opportunities. These are the impacts, sir. And now,
This is very good outcome, but one apprehension is there, rather one fact is there, that you see in the Koraput district, as I mentioned, fifth settle area, since no one can buy, no non-tribal can buy land there are lots of people from the plains have Benami, cultivation, and they are hijacking the profits and benefits, including our investment in the development program. How have you prevented that?
Sir, due to the intervention of the state government, now the people are not interested to buy the land, sir.
No, they can't buy. They can't buy. But
buy.
they give some loan to the person, and the land is in their custody, and the naam ke vaste, that person owns the land, tribal. So that's what I mean.
Sir, due to developmental activities going on, and we are giving major thrust in the MGRGS activities, and all the works are now through convergence scheme are going on. So there are a lot of developmental work is going on in the field of the Koraput. So the peoples are now afraid to take such advantages as earlier prevailed, sir.
And how much land has been utilized for the coffee cultivation? I think your neighboring districts, Visakhapatnam is a success story.
Yes, sir.
So how much land has been converted to coffee cultivation area?
Sir, there is Koraput is enough potential of coffee plantation, sir. 40,000 hectares land is suitable for coffee cultivation in Koraput district. And Arku Valley, we have started the coffee processing plant, and now we have near about 5,000 hectares of land under coffee cultivation, sir. That is.
Thank you. I'm very familiar with Koraput because my first work started in 1973. It's a long way. Anyway, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Namaskar. Many thanks, sir.
Thank you, sir, for the presentation. Now, next presentation is from